Every individual in this world has a different story, a different path, and a different destiny. No two people experience life the same way because every person is shaped by their unique circumstances, experiences, and choices. It is easy to look at someone else's success and feel like you are falling behind, but the truth is that there is no universal timeline for success or growth. What works for one person may not work for another, and what seems like rapid progress for someone else might not be the right pace for you. The key to true fulfillment is understanding that your journey is uniquely yours, and it should never be compared to anyone else's. People often get caught up in measuring their lives against others, whether it be in terms of career achievements, relationships, financial stability, or even personal growth. Social media has amplified this tendency, making it easier than ever to compare your everyday struggles with someone else's highlight reel. You might see a friend landing their dream job, another buying a new house, and someone else traveling the world while you are still figuring things out. This can create unnecessary pressure, making you feel as though you are behind, when in reality, you are exactly where you need to be. Everyone has their own timing in life. Some people find success at an early age, while others take longer to reach their full potential. There are people who achieve fame and fortune in their 20s, and there are those who don't reach their peak until their 50s or 60s. What truly matters is not how quickly you reach your goals, but how much effort you put into your own journey. Rushing through life just to keep up with others can lead to dissatisfaction, because when you chase someone else's definition of success, you risk losing sight of what truly makes you happy. Another important thing to remember is that challenges and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. No matter how perfect someone else's life may seem from the outside, every person faces struggles and difficulties that are not always visible. Just because someone appears to be ahead does not mean they have not faced obstacles along the way. What truly defines a person's journey is not how easy or smooth it is, but how they overcome their struggles and continue to move forward despite difficulties. Growth and success are not measured by how well you match someone else's progress, but by how much you have improved compared to where you started. If you focus on your own journey, you will start to notice the small victories that might otherwise go unnoticed when you are too busy comparing yourself to others. Every step forward, no matter how small, is still progress. It is essential to acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, even if they do not seem as grand as someone else's. One of the greatest joys in life comes from personal growth, discovering your true passions and learning more about yourself. When you embrace the uniqueness of your journey, you stop feeling the need to rush or force things to happen. Instead, you allow yourself to grow naturally, taking the lessons life has to offer and applying them to your own path. True fulfillment comes when you stop seeking validation from external sources and start appreciating where you are in life, trusting that everything will unfold in its own time. By focusing on your own journey, you gain a deeper sense of self-awareness and confidence. You begin to understand that success is not a race, but a personal experience that unfolds at its own pace. Instead of feeling envious of others, you start to appreciate their success while staying committed to your own growth. Your journey is yours alone, and the moment you stop comparing it to others is the moment you truly begin to thrive. Comparison is one of the biggest obstacles to personal growth and happiness. It is an invisible trap that many people fall into without even realizing it. From a young age, society conditions us to measure ourselves against others, whether in academics, career, relationships, or even personal achievements. This constant comparison creates a cycle of self-doubt and dissatisfaction, making it difficult to appreciate one's own progress. When people look at someone else's life and assume that they are doing better, they start to feel like they are not enough, which leads to unnecessary stress and anxiety. In today's world where social media dominates daily life, comparison has become even more dangerous. It is easy to scroll through endless posts of people showcasing their successes, luxury vacations, new relationships, or promotions, and feel like your own life is lacking. The problem with this is that social media presents a filtered reality. People only show the best parts of their lives, hiding struggles, failures, and hardships. Comparing your everyday reality to someone else's highlight reel is unfair to yourself because you are not seeing the full picture. The truth is that everyone faces challenges no matter how perfect their life may seem from the outside. Comparison does not just steal happiness. It also creates unnecessary pressure. When people focus too much on what others are achieving, they start to feel rushed in their own journey. Instead of appreciating their unique path, they feel the need to match someone else's timeline. This often leads to making decisions based on external expectations rather than personal goals and desires. When choices are made just to keep up with others, they may not bring true fulfillment, and eventually the feeling of emptiness sets in. Another issue with comparison is that it often shifts focus away from personal strengths. Every individual has unique skills, talents, and qualities that make them special, but when attention is constantly directed toward others, self-worth is diminished. Instead of recognizing personal achievements, people become overly critical of themselves, always feeling like they are not doing enough. This mindset prevents growth because energy that could be used for self-improvement is wasted on worrying about what others are doing. Success is not a one-size-fits-all concept. What works for one person may not work for another. Some people excel in academics, others in creativity, business, or sports. Some build a successful career early in life, while others take time to discover their true passion. The idea that there is only one path to success is misleading, and comparison reinforces this false belief. Everyone moves at their own pace, and just because someone achieves something before you does not mean you are failing. Rather than using others as a measuring stick, the only comparison that truly matters is with yourself. Focusing on personal progress instead of external validation allows for genuine growth and satisfaction. When the goal shifts from being better than someone else to being better than the person you were yesterday, self-improvement becomes more meaningful. Small achievements start to feel more rewarding, and confidence grows naturally. The most successful and content people are those who understand that life is not a competition. They focus on their own goals, strengths, and aspirations rather than being distracted by what others are doing. When comparison is removed from the equation, it becomes easier to appreciate personal accomplishments, embrace individuality, and develop a sense of gratitude. True happiness does not come from trying to match someone else's life. It comes from recognizing and valuing one's own journey. Every person has a limited amount of time, energy, and mental space in a day, and how that energy is used determines the quality of life. Many people unknowingly waste their energy focusing on others instead of investing it in themselves. They spend hours worrying about what others are doing, how they are succeeding, what they think, and how they compare. This habit drains valuable time and mental strength, leaving little room for personal growth and self-improvement. The truth is that every second spent analyzing someone else's life is a second taken away from working on your own. Focusing too much on others creates distractions that prevent meaningful progress. When attention is directed towards someone else's achievements, lifestyle, or choices, it shifts focus away from individual goals. Instead of putting in the effort to develop skills, improve habits, or chase dreams, energy is wasted on thoughts of comparison and competition. This not only slows down personal growth, but also creates unnecessary stress. When people constantly look at what others have, they feel dissatisfied with their own journey, making it harder to appreciate their progress. Another way energy is lost is through excessive concern for other people's opinions. Many people hold themselves back because they are afraid of what others will think. They hesitate to take risks, try new things, or express their true selves because they fear judgment. This fear becomes a heavy burden, taking up mental and emotional energy that could be used for self-improvement. Instead of living according to personal values and desires, people end up shaping their lives based on external expectations. This leads to frustration as decisions are made not for personal happiness, but to gain approval from others. Negative emotions such as jealousy, resentment, or envy also consume a large amount of energy. When people focus too much on what others have, they begin to feel inadequate. This mindset can create feelings of bitterness and disappointment, making it difficult to stay motivated. Instead of using energy productively, it gets wasted on unhealthy emotions that offer no real benefit. The more attention given to other people's success, the less energy is left for personal development. True success comes not from competing with others, but from dedicating time and effort to self-growth. Social media has amplified this issue, making it easier to get caught up in the lives of others. People scroll through feeds, watching highlights of other people's achievements, vacations, and milestones, and this often leads to feelings of self-doubt. The energy that could be used for learning a new skill, working on a passion, or setting goals is instead spent comparing and overanalyzing. The key to breaking free from this cycle is recognizing that social media is not a true reflection of reality. It is a curated version of life where people only show what they want others to see instead of letting it be a source of comparison. It should be used as a tool for inspiration and learning. Shifting focus inward allows for greater self-awareness and a stronger sense of purpose. When energy is directed toward personal goals, dreams, and passions, progress becomes faster and more meaningful. Instead of watching someone else succeed, time can be used to develop talents, gain knowledge, and build the life that is truly desired. Every great achievement begins with dedication and effort, and that can only happen when energy is channeled into self-improvement rather than external distractions. Investing in oneself is the most rewarding decision, leading to greater confidence, happiness, and success. Happiness is something that everyone seeks, yet many people struggle to find it because they look for it in the wrong places. Society often teaches that happiness comes from external sources: success, money, relationships, or social validation. But in reality, true happiness comes from within. The more a person focuses on themselves, their growth, and their well-being, the more fulfilled they become. Self-focus is not about being selfish. It is about prioritizing personal development, mental peace, and emotional stability. When attention is directed inward instead of outward, life becomes more meaningful and true happiness follows naturally. One of the main reasons self-focus leads to happiness is that it helps people understand their true desires and goals. Many individuals live according to what others expect from them rather than what truly fulfills them. They pursue careers they do not enjoy, maintain relationships that drain them, and follow paths that do not align with their passions. When people take the time to focus on themselves, they begin to recognize what truly matters to them. They learn to make decisions based on their own happiness rather than societal expectations, leading to a more satisfying and authentic life. Another benefit of self-focus is the development of self-confidence and self-worth. When people constantly compare themselves to others, they often feel inadequate, as if they are not good enough or not achieving enough. This mindset creates anxiety and self-doubt, making happiness difficult to attain. However, when energy is directed towards self-improvement rather than comparison, confidence naturally grows. Progress, no matter how small, leads to a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. Every step taken towards personal growth builds a stronger foundation for long-term happiness. Mental and emotional well-being also improve when individuals prioritize themselves. Focusing on personal needs, setting boundaries, and practicing self-care all contribute to a healthier mind. Many people feel drained because they spend too much time trying to please others or meet unrealistic expectations. When they start valuing their own well-being, they develop inner peace. Taking time to relax, reflect, and recharge allows for better emotional stability, reducing stress and increasing overall happiness. Self-focus also leads to better relationships. Many believe that constantly prioritizing others will strengthen relationships. But in reality, a person who neglects themselves often struggles to maintain healthy connections. When individuals take care of their own happiness first, they bring a more positive and fulfilled version of themselves into their relationships. They become more understanding, patient, and supportive because they are not weighed down by their own unfulfilled needs. Strong relationships are built on balance, and that balance comes from self-awareness and self-care. When people focus on themselves, they also become more resilient. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and unexpected difficulties. Those who rely on external sources for happiness often struggle when things do not go as planned. However, those who build inner strength through self-focus develop the ability to handle difficulties with a positive mindset. They understand that happiness is not dependent on circumstances, but on perspective. This resilience allows them to navigate life's ups and downs with confidence, knowing that they have control over their own happiness. One of the greatest freedoms in life is the ability to live without constantly seeking validation from others. Many people spend their lives trying to impress or please those around them, hoping to gain approval. This need for validation can be exhausting and often leads to disappointment. When individuals shift their focus inward, they realize that true happiness does not come from external praise, but from self-acceptance. They become more comfortable with who they are, embracing both strengths and weaknesses. And this self-acceptance leads to a deep and lasting sense of joy. By making self-focus a priority, life becomes more meaningful and fulfilling. Instead of chasing happiness through external achievements or validation, individuals find it within themselves. The journey to happiness is not about impressing others, meeting unrealistic expectations, or following someone else's path. It is about understanding oneself, growing, and creating a life that aligns with personal values and desires. Many people hesitate to take action in life because they are waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect skills, or the perfect circumstances. This mindset prevents growth, as perfection is an illusion that can never truly be achieved. The pursuit of perfection often leads to frustration, self-doubt, and procrastination, making it difficult to make real progress. Focusing on progress rather than perfection allows for continuous learning, steady improvement, and a healthier mindset. Success is not about being flawless, but about moving forward, learning from mistakes, and embracing growth. Perfectionism often creates unnecessary pressure that holds people back from pursuing their goals. Many individuals fear making mistakes, so they avoid starting something new altogether. They worry that their efforts will not be good enough, so they delay progress in hopes of achieving an unattainable level of perfection. This cycle leads to missed opportunities and wasted time. When people shift their focus to progress, they realize that taking small steps, even imperfect ones, is far more valuable than standing still. Each step forward brings experience, knowledge, and confidence, making future efforts even stronger. Mistakes are an essential part of growth, and avoiding them only limits potential. Every successful person has experienced failures and setbacks along the way. But what sets them apart is their ability to learn from those experiences. When people embrace progress over perfection, they understand that mistakes are not signs of failure, but stepping stones to improvement. Growth happens when individuals push through challenges, adjust their strategies, and keep moving forward despite difficulties. A willingness to learn and adapt is far more important than trying to get everything right on the first attempt. Perfectionism also leads to unnecessary stress and anxiety. The constant pressure to meet unrealistic standards can be exhausting, making even simple tasks feel overwhelming. When individuals expect perfection from themselves, they often feel discouraged when they fall short, leading to self-criticism and loss of motivation. By focusing on progress, they develop a healthier relationship with their work and goals. Instead of seeing imperfections as failures, they begin to view them as opportunities to grow and refine their skills over time. Another drawback of perfectionism is that it slows down creativity and productivity. Many people spend excessive time trying to perfect every detail, which prevents them from completing tasks efficiently. They overanalyze, second-guess themselves, and hesitate to share their work because they feel it is not good enough. This habit stifles creativity as it prevents individuals from taking risks and experimenting with new ideas. Progress, on the other hand, encourages action. It allows people to start, improve, and refine their work along the way rather than waiting for everything to be flawless from the beginning. Focusing on progress rather than perfection also builds resilience. Life is unpredictable and setbacks are inevitable. Those who demand perfection often struggle to cope with challenges because they see them as signs of failure. However, those who prioritize progress develop the ability to adapt and persevere. They understand that growth is a journey with ups and downs, and each experience contributes to their development. This mindset makes it easier to stay motivated and push forward even when things do not go as planned. The pursuit of perfection often prevents people from recognizing and celebrating their achievements. When individuals set impossible standards for themselves, they rarely feel satisfied with their accomplishments because they believe they could have done better. This constant dissatisfaction takes away the joy of progress and makes success feel unfulfilling. By appreciating small improvements and milestones, people cultivate gratitude and self-confidence, making their journey more enjoyable. Success is not about being perfect. It is about consistently moving forward. Waiting for perfection only delays growth, while embracing progress leads to continuous improvement and greater fulfillment. Every small step, every lesson learned, and every challenge overcome brings people closer to their goals, making progress the true measure of success. Investing in oneself is the most valuable decision a person can make because personal growth, knowledge, and well-being create the foundation for long-term success and happiness. Many people spend time and energy focusing on external factors such as material possessions, social status, or pleasing others, but the greatest rewards come from dedicating time, effort, and resources to self-improvement. When individuals prioritize their own development, they build confidence, gain new skills, and create opportunities that benefit every aspect of their lives. True success and fulfillment come not from external validation, but from continuous self-investment. One of the most important ways to invest in oneself is through education and lifelong learning. Knowledge opens doors to new possibilities, enhances skills, and increases confidence. Learning does not always mean formal education. It can also involve reading books, attending workshops, acquiring new skills, or seeking experiences that broaden understanding. In a rapidly changing world, those who continuously learn and adapt remain ahead, while those who stop growing become stagnant. Every skill gained, every piece of knowledge acquired, and every new experience contributes to personal and professional development, making self-education a lifelong investment with unlimited returns. Physical and mental well-being are also crucial areas of self-investment. Many people neglect their health while chasing success, not realizing that a strong body and mind are essential for achieving goals. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and proper rest enhance energy levels, improve focus, and increase productivity. Mental health is just as important, and practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and therapy help in managing stress and maintaining emotional balance. A person who takes care of their physical and mental health is more capable of handling challenges, staying motivated, and achieving long-term success. Another valuable investment is in personal growth and self-awareness. Understanding one's strengths, weaknesses, values, and passions leads to better decision-making and a clearer sense of purpose. When individuals take the time to reflect on their goals and priorities, they make choices that align with their true desires rather than following external expectations. Personal growth involves stepping out of comfort zones, embracing challenges, and continuously striving to become a better version of oneself. The more a person invests in self-awareness, the more confident and fulfilled they become. Building strong habits and discipline is another powerful form of self-investment. Success is often the result of consistent effort rather than talent or luck. Developing productive habits such as time management, goal setting, and perseverance creates a strong foundation for long-term achievement. Discipline allows individuals to stay committed to their aspirations, even when motivation fades. By focusing on small daily improvements, people create lasting changes that lead to significant progress over time. Surrounding oneself with positive and inspiring individuals is also a key part of self-investment. The people in one's environment have a significant impact on mindset, motivation, and personal growth. Seeking out mentors, supportive friends, and like-minded individuals helps in gaining new perspectives, learning from others' experiences, and staying encouraged. A strong support system provides guidance, inspiration, and accountability, making the journey of self-improvement more rewarding. Financial self-investment is another important aspect that many overlook. Learning how to manage money, save, and invest wisely creates financial security and independence. Many people spend money on temporary pleasures, but hesitate to invest in courses, books, or opportunities that could lead to long-term growth. Smart financial choices such as investing in education, skills, and personal development provide benefits that last a lifetime. Financial literacy and wise investments empower individuals to create stability and freedom, allowing them to pursue their passions without limitations. When individuals prioritize self-investment, every area of their life improves. They become more knowledgeable, healthier, confident, and financially stable. They make better decisions, form stronger relationships, and develop the resilience needed to overcome challenges. The best investment is not in material things or external achievements, but in continuous self-growth. Every effort made toward self-improvement brings lifelong benefits, making it the most valuable and rewarding investment a person can make.